Again, sitting on the side of the road, waiting for you guys to show up. Maybe somebody out there can confirm he can hear me, so I don't have to do a live in silence. Hello, hello, hello. We are back for the last day of January live stream. Hello, hello, hello. What is your name? My name is Scotty Bear. Welcome to the stream, number one. Can you hear me out there? I am subscribed. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the subscribers. We are live, taking all your burning bear questions. I am out of hibernation and live on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking at a trucker. What am I doing? I am sitting on the side of the road. I was waiting for a DoorDash, but oh, I didn't have any money to pay for one. What's up, Mr. Bear? Hope things are going well. Thank you. Thank you. They are going reasonably well for a homeless guy. At least the sun is shining and it is warm. That is a plus. Hello, hello, hello. We got the phone charged. Where do I live? Right there. Right there. Where are you from? What's up? Mumbai City in India. Do I have that correct? Hi from northern Wisconsin. Hello. Hello to everyone. Thank you for showing up. Wisconsin, it's got to be cold up there today. I live in Mumbai. Yes, you do. That's in India, I'm guessing, right? I'm over here. I live on the side road right there. I sleep in the back of my car. Yes. Yeah, I almost made it to Mumbai once. I needed a sponsor from India, and the guy that I hired there didn't have the proper identification to be able to sponsor my visa. I was going to buy him a scooter, and we were going to ride all the way to the Pakistan border. What are we doing today? We're taking all the questions and we're doing our best to answer the tough ones. Are there a lot of street hustlers in Mumbai? Yes. There is a lot of there's a lot of crazy shit in India, that's for sure. My buddy's been to Calcutta and said it is pretty raw. If you can smell what if you can let's see, message redacted. Gotcha. Okay. Where are the tough questions? I'm sure you guys got plenty. Kinda. It's a nice warm day here. If you can smell what the rock is cooking. Uh no cooking. Do Americans need a visa to go to the Philippines for a couple weeks? No. You just show right up. All you need is probably an exit ticket. which you probably, if you're going for a couple weeks, will probably buy a round trip ticket. I suggest you buy one from LAX and just buy a connecting flight. That'll be your best bet. LAX, SFO, or SeaTac will be best bets for cheap tickets to the Philippines. Jumping off from South Korea or Japan, also Japan Airlines. Go directly to the airline. Korean Airlines likely to pick you up a nice ticket. They have some good deals. And then go for, actually, if you can, try to go for a month. It's hard to recover in just a couple weeks, as you'll have jet lag pretty hardcore. First time I went, I think I had jet lag for about 9, 10 days, couldn't sleep. Here we go. Hello, say hi. Hello. Let's see here. Next one. It's 40 here in Houston. My car is 5 years old. I don't want to risk driving for Uber. No, you don't. Uh, This would be car number three that I've ruined doing any type of ride share. You do not want to do it. The only reason why I'm doing DoorDash currently is because there's nothing else to do in El Paso. Probably got a week left here, if I'm lucky, and then I will move on to hopefully driving trucks. Say hi. Hi, how are you? My siblings live in the US of A, Texas. Texas, yes, is where I'm at. Right on the edge of Texas in New Mexico. Just at a roadside rest stop. Just hanging out. Is it morning or noon? It is, let's see, it's about 11. It's about 11, very close to noon. Very nice day here, about 60. Let's see here. Hello. Hello. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. Hey, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. You look like Justin Bieber. Thank you. I think that's good. I think that's the kid that does what's it called? Mickey Mouse show, right? Bro, Lopez versus Stevenson boxing odds. Didn't know. I don't follow boxing too much. Please call Walmart back and beg them for a job. You are not wrong. I need Walmart back. That was a pretty good shitty job, I must admit. Um, I need it pretty bad right now. I could use any amount of money to get my hands on. We are about to go into February. How are you, Jeff? Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Who has the question for the bear? Do your taxes ASAP for tax credit. Let's see. You should get the mileage at 75 cents a mile and get a refund, easy money. Yeah, I am trying to gather the taxes. I got this blower in the background. I recently have just a few left. DoorDash sends me a mileage statement yesterday, and that's great. So I'm just still gathering. I think I'm still got one W-2. The guy I worked for on the dock was kind of a dick, and he's just kind of being a bozo, and it was for one payment. He just I feel like he just used me to finish up some work. But I need to get that over to my accountant, and hopefully, yeah, maybe get a refund. That would be great. Watching from the Philippines here. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. Yes, I love Manny. I love the Philippines. Let's see, Legend Eight Division World Champion, Hall of Famer. He is wonderful. Wonderful guy. I also know his publicist. I forgot her name. I met her a little bit. Let's see, what is her name? Diane. I believe, hello from Alabrazin. Uh, yes, hello. Wow, holy crap, man. You guys are from everywhere today. If it wasn't over 600, no need to include. It was about 2,500. Yeah, yeah, I need it. I mean, I could file it based on, just estimation, probably, but if I have to file amended return, it's still just a little before January 31st. So I figured I would wait a few more days and see if I could do that. Um, but that's kind of the plan. Guys got this blower, man. You turn on a video or go live or anything, man, they gotta be, making a bunch of noise. Manny Pacquiao, very humble man. I like Reyes, Efren Bader Reyes, and and the pool players. That's who I into in the Philippines. Um, those guys are really fun, interesting people. Russian trucking companies in Chicago, 1099 driver, best move I did. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I know a little bit about some of that. A guy told me I should go to Florida, work for some paving companies. I have I don't really want to reveal because it's really difficult to know exactly how this is all going to turn out, but I have some leads, and it's likely going to turn into a job very quickly. We'll have to see how that goes. That's again, I'm always nervous to kind of come out with something, and then that's not how it works out. But that's what I got right now. Let's see. Tank Davis arrested, going to jail. Who is that? I'm not sure. Going boxer. Yes, going boxer. Let's see what we got. He is required to send you by the 31st, I think. Yes, they are required to send it by the 31st. When I did contact him, he said the accountant mailed it. I generally feel like I put my box address on there. So again, like I said, I'd figure I'd wait a couple more days and see if it showed up. I'm in a hurry, but I wouldn't say that I'm, ready to file without the return. So it's hard to say exactly. What else we got? What else we got? Taking on all questions. Thank you all very much for showing up here. How many miles with DD, etc.? Looks like I got around 50,000 miles between DoorDash and the Spark. Obviously, some of that's personal miles, which I might be able to get some write off for. I have a business, and I was conducting business, following up on leads, looking for a job. I might be getting some miles. I don't know how that works, but last year I filed self-employment tax, so maybe. I don't know how that stuff works. Banned for Philippines. Let's see. Bro, Vitaly Russian blogger banned in Philippines. Yes. Yes, he was. And actually, they're trying to get him back there to throw him in jail again, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know what that thing is in front of them. I got banned from the US. Wow. That seems like it's hard to do. Is it a joke? I don't know why I said that. Let's see. Which? Maybe I missed something above. Gotcha. Okay, nothing above so far. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am taking all questions. It seems like many of you know each other better than I know you, but I am taking all questions, no matter how difficult or crazy the question is. Lay it on me. What do we have? Where are you? Who are you from? Who am I from? My mom. Where am I from? I'm from California, Orange County, California. Can we go to Vegas and gamble? We can go to Vegas and gamble. You would have to bring the money. Uh, get that Ninja 400. Ninja 400 motorcycle. I don't know. Let's see. California. Yes, I'm from California right now. I'm sitting in Texas. I had a Z400 before, same motor. So we must be talking about the Ninja. I had a motorcycle once. I had a small accident, and that was just too scary for me, and I was all done with it about then. Let's see here, man. Getting a little warm in here, and we got the blower guy going crazy with this little blower thing. Social distortion, yes. Social D. Oh boy, oh boy. Good old social D. Yes, I was wrong. Oh darn. Oh darn. Yes, Social D. I love Social D. I like Little Rancid as well. I hit 2 trucks with my Ninja D400. You're lucky to be here, my friend. Thank you for being live. Social D, first live show I ever went to. My first was Kiss, and I ate a big, huge pot brownie, and I was holding on to the back seat. Let's see here. Scott, you probably have 10 years left, considering your health. Wish you well. Thank you. I hope I do. I'm terrified that they want to put some tubes in my noodle and all kinds of bad shit to me. I would probably be like, just take me out with a bong rip. Let's see. God saved my life. Oh, I'm happy. That's wonderful. Okay, man, it's 7:45 AM. I haven't slept. See you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and thinking of me. Did you get monetized with YouTube? I am monetized with YouTube. I have been monetized for several years now. Yeah, I just sometimes it pays a little bit. Sometimes it pays a little more. It hasn't paid a whole lot. But it's that's at least part of what keeps me making videos. It helps me cover a few bills, and actually, when I started to try to get monetized is because a few of the clients I worked for, they basically were making money on YouTube, and I got sick of them watching them making crazy videos. If you go back, I have you know kept all those videos on there. I told my assistant, yo, I'm gonna make videos every day till I make $1. And here I am. And I keep going. Sometimes it pays more than $1, sometimes it pays less, but it doesn't pay much. What do we estimate the percentage on passing the drive test? Okay, so right now, I would put 50-50. I don't like so Raul, the owner at Speedy's, says I'm doing pretty good. Um, I feel like I'm doing okay, but I'm probably 50-50. Maybe even 60-40 against. So, I mean, I think that's realistic. But I am getting better every day. It's just when I learned to drive a stick shift, it was the cool thing for me to drop it down in the second and just, floor it and then drop the hammer and send the car sideways to impress my girlfriend. And that's as it turns out what it takes to downshift in a truck. And I'm always that doesn't compute in my mind, and so it hasn't you know, my brain hasn't put it together yet, but also the uppers and lowers, that shit throws me off too a little bit. But all the rest, it seems all right. Let's see. Believe in him. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll tell you, I'm gonna. I've been practicing, I've been studying, this is where I shine, and I'm gonna put on a good performance and give it my best. I mean, um, the good news is, Raul at Speedy said that he'll continue to give me training to help me pass. I get 3 shots and then likely have to pay for another examination, but that's the deal. Let's see. Grim, amen, Grim. Let's see here, amen. He will pass everything. Only chance of failure is so pre-trip. Like, yes, I feel like I'm better at the pre-trip than I am at the downshifting and stuff currently. I do know a lot about truck. Being able to point out all the different things on there. No bumps, no bruises, no leaks, no audible leaks, air brakes, all that stuff. I am reasonably familiar with all that stuff, so I think that part is probably good. But maybe the drive test, putting both hands on the wheel, not pushing the brake during the air brakes test, maybe doing something silly, maybe gets me a fail, but it's hard to say. Yes, faith over fear, brother and sisters. Yes. Yes, I fear no truck. Lease the truck from a Russian company, trucking company. Yes, like I said, I do have some leads here coming out of school. Should be able to make it happen if I pass. I likely will be on my way to work shortly. I do have a lady that tried to put me in a truck, and she said she was going to check back with me here in a week as well. It's surprising how warm it is here in the car. I'm shocked actually, but trying to keep the windows up so the thing won't little blower won't get me too bad. Are you gonna stay in Texas after you get that CDL? Well, I'm gonna move on to the truck. And then just keep living on the truck till I can't take it anymore, and then take some time off and try to take care of any personal things I need to take care of. Notably, go find my daughter I've never met, and that's my one of my other goals for 2026. But that's all I got. I don't know that I'm gonna rent an apartment. But yeah, the domicile rules I likely make Texas the home. Let's see here. Do you have any edits? Do you have to edit these shows? I don't edit any shows. I edit the shorts a little bit, but I don't edit any shows. Not something I got time for or really any desire to do. I just one shot 'em Scott, that's, what I call it. You can't take the road test without air brake endorsement. Already have that. Let's see. Thank you for saying that, Grim. No problem, man. Dueling Eva Dorito Diamond or La Ginger user. Okay, you got this. I think I got this. Drop a random Bible verse and I'll sleep. I don't have a Bible verse. I went to Sunday school up until 15 years old too, so and I should have one. I probably forgot more about the Bible than most people know. You can do it, bro. Thank you very much. I think I can do it. 60-40 is the PLO coin flip. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. I would agree. I'm about like I said, I just try to handicap it. I feel pretty good. Yeah, but you never know, right? You never know. If I feel good, I likely will pass because normally, when I feel like I'm ready to drive and I do pretty good. Do you want to go automatic or stick? I don't care. I don't care. I wanted to make sure I didn't have that restriction on my license. But it doesn't matter either way. For the grace you have been saved through faith, thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, we got a message held for review. Good one. Sexy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Amen. Okay. Bye, guys. Believe in God and have a nice, damn day. I will do my best. You need to pass the air brakes test before the driving test. Yes, yes, I've got that already passed. Let's see here. Why are you sexy? Thank you. Uh, are in talks with a company to get hired already. I am in talks with a few companies, and Raul had some leads for me as well that he feels like literally the next day I will be on my way. And actually, I've at least kind of stopped, pulling out applications. I am going to take Raul's recommendations, is what I'm going to do. John 14:26, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach us all things and bring all things to remembrance, whosoever I said into you. Thank you. I would suggest you reaching out to some companies even before you finish the test. Yes, I have. I filled out a good amount of applications. Um, I have a VA standing by. I made a data sheet, and I will likely leap into action. But yes, several companies have my information, and they are following up with me here shortly. Let's see. I thought you failed the air brakes endorsement. I failed and retook it and then passed. And then, so yes, I passed the first shot. I passed the general knowledge, the Texas, and the combos. And then I did not study for the air brakes and was a couple questions away and then failed, came back the next day and passed. Amen. Lease is a terrible idea. No lease. No leases for me. Just money. How old is your daughter? Good question. Maybe 30 years old. Maybe 30 years old. I haven't seen her since 1996. Let's see here. Praying the love of Jesus will be shown to you, your host, and God gives you the strength. Thank you. It's very nice of you. A daughter you have never met. I have met. I held her in my arms. Last time I saw her was, I believe, March of 1996. Do not lease. I will not lease. Will you continue to vlog after failing and giving up on trucking? Nothing can stop me. And if anything, the spicier the content, the better. Whatever happens, you will know first. Save from what exactly? I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean. Will you become a holy roller trucker? My parents are pastors. I am safe that I will not likely become a holy roller. Air brakes is included in the class, is not an endorsement. Yes, air brakes are included in the class and the test, and not an endorsement. That's correct. Have you ever driven a sleeper cab truck or a day cab? I have driven both at this point. I have driven a truck before this and now, but I am training on a day cab. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. How many hours a week can you drive? As many as they will allow me. In the final week here, I'll probably put on a few more. But you've got a track I go. You know what I'm saying? But just practicing. Where am I from? I am from California, and my current location is Texas. Two Second Kings 9:20. The driving is like that of Joe's son, Nishimi. He drives like a maniac. Okay. The endorsements are all written. that's right. I probably will try to pick up an endorsement if I happen to get past the final test here. Endorsements for classes: the passenger, hazmat, doubles, triples, and tanker. Yes, the teacher or the instructor rather said that maybe tanker is a good idea. What else? I am taking on all questions. It's a wonderfully warm day here in El Paso. It's saying 37 on the dash. That couldn't possibly be correct. Um, thank God they stopped the blower. What else we got? Thank you all for coming. I will sing till I get a question. Speaking of singing, have any of you seen the Ride the Lightning by Megadeth, which is absolutely insano? You should go see. It's a bonus track on their new release album, which is fire. I forgot when is the test. It's the sunshine. Yes, the test is likely about a week right now. The instructor said he will set it up with the guy who gives the test. He has some days set out. Is the driving harder or easier than you thought it was going to be? The shifting is the hardest part. I wouldn't say the driving is very hard. The shifting is probably the hardest part, but I would say overall pretty easy. Drive slow. Let's see. According to the FBI's, most serial killers are truckers. Yes, everybody is safe though. I don't have any endorsements. I want to keep everything as simple as possible. Yeah, I don't really have any, like, I'm not trying to do, hazmat or anything, but maybe. I just don't know. Making progress with your heater? Glad it's warming a bit there, snowing here in NC. No, I just really haven't tore it apart. I didn't, want to dive into it and then, tear apart my dash here. It's been cold, but not not too crazy. I got sweaters and long johns and everything, so it's not totally crazy. Cook an omelet, yes. I need to. Omelet sounds wonderful. Send positive vibes your way from Flagstaff, Arizona. Flagstaff, Arizona. So, man, Flagstaff has changed a lot. Terrible parking. Lots of traffic, crazy the rent cost. Oh man, holy crap. I did a little Spark and a little DoorDash over there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's a cool little joint. I love all the trees and stuff. I actually camped out in the Bureau of Land Management just outside of town. Love that part, nice and cool while it was warm in Vegas. But yeah, Flagstaff. Let's see. Let's see. Send positive vibes. So you should go the rhythm and know which gear to choose. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, just a little practice. I feel just like anything else. I don't feel like it's that big a deal. You should be able to cook with the electric burner when you get your truck. You can cook healthy. Yes, I'm definitely want to eat just a tad healthier than out here on the road, than what I've been eating. It's ugh. I generally don't like to uh, you know, eat so terribly. I mean, especially at my age. Let's see, it's taking over the town for sure. NAU is taking over the town for sure. Do you listen to Coldplay? Just a teeny bit of Coldplay. We've seen them in Manila. What is the Jake break? That's engine retarder brake that breaks the vehicle. Do you know Megatron, sir? No, no, don't know Megatron. How long have you been back from overseas? I could make a Spark work either. Too many drivers here in Southeast Houston. All right, so I have been back about 10 and a half months right now. Yes, there's certain areas where the Spark is overcrowded. I recommend like I've done Spark in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Las Vegas, California, Washington. I've done Spark all over the place. I recommend New Mexico. If you, I'm obviously you probably live in Houston, and Houston's one of the hot spots for it. The AI told me I should go over to Houston because it's one of the hotter places to do it. I suggest just applying. They told me when I first signed up too, it was all full, and then I got an email, boom, they allowed me to go in, and then I just started sparking everywhere. I didn't even know what I was doing. Let's see, how much money can you make on an average day dashing? You would think it would be a little bit better. It was a little bit better when I did it earlier in the year. I only kind of recently went back to it because I had nothing to do here in El Paso. But frankly, geez, it's almost nothing now. Like the day it was snowing, it was better, of course, because it was snowing. But I will say this, I just didn't want to fight the traffic for the, few extra bucks or whatever, and risk a fender bender or something because I was in trucking school. Good luck with your trucking career. Wishing you all the best. South Florida. Oh, nice. South Florida's nice. You've been in Manila. I've been in Manila a half dozen times. I been on Iloilo a couple times. I've been L'Angeles City a couple times. I've been a couple places all over there. I spent nearly 2 years there. Jake brake is the engine brake. That's right. Why you've been in Manila? I've over there living cheap. You can see the videos. I talk all about it. If you go back about a year, I lived over near Tondo, Santa Cruz, different places like that. Been through all that area through there. There's videos of Tondo, me walking through Tondo. That was crazy, very crazy. They told me not to go there, but I had to go there. But yeah, I've been to Manila several times. Maybe I come back. I'm not sure. But as of right now, I'm trying to become a trucker. Why you been Manila? Let's see. What's plan B? The test doesn't work out the first try. Well, I'll try again. I'll try again, that's for sure. Plan B will be hold on tighter, more tenacity and more and try to scramble and pray, maybe. Let's see. That's what I got. Are you familiar a lot with lizards? I wouldn't say I am. I only know what I've read online. How you got that? How about that? Lot lizards aren't really a thing these days. Yes, I know there are certain places that lot lizards are a thing, and lot lizards are less of a thing. But yeah, I am familiar with that, but that doesn't mean they're not fun. And if anything, there are great places south of the border. It took me months to get on with Spark, but they stuck to all the money out of it. Yeah, so there are better places for it. Like Spark was really bad in Washington, really bad. And that sucked. But there are places like Carlsbad, New Mexico. There are good places. Albuquerque, surprisingly good. um, there are, Denver, Colorado wasn't too bad. I got orders, 25, 30 drops and, 80, $90, $100. Early in my career, you could go back and check the videos. I recommend kind of checking out different areas and zones. There is sneaky sleepers in that. Think you might return to Asia? No heaters needed. Yes, there's at least a 50-50 chance. In my current condition, there's a likelihood I'm walking the streets more than I'm returning to Asia, but certainly always a chance. But let's see. BGC, did you have a condo? No, BGC. I wasn't after BGC. I love the really seedy, gritty, crazy places. More interesting. That's what I like. BGC wasn't for me. Pasig, Tondo, Quezon City. These were the better ones. Let's see. I worked at a truck stop that was infested with lot lizards. Ooh. Uh, Drop a hint where to go find them. Let's see. Held a message for review. The good one. You need to generate an AI song and call Lot Lizard Loving. Yes, I do. That's an excellent idea. Herpes. Yes, those are bad. Let's see. The Lot Lizards are my favorite band. Oh, but there's the group I must go see. Let's see. Would you do OF? Anything, anything for the hint of money, my friend. Anything. I heard San Antonio's decent for Spark, but I don't know. Yeah, so like I said, there's pockets that are maybe sneaky good. It's some of the rural one-way stuff isn't too bad. Like I said, New Mexico was it's definitely a sleeper. It was not too hard to make money in New Mexico, 100 a day. However, you take a beating on your car. I mean, if anything, if I can, any of the takeaways that I really have from it is beating on your car. However, I will say Spark seemed to be the bright spot a little bit in it, and it led to a Walmart job. I could see Scott stealing foot pictures, selling foot pictures. That's not my I'll sell anything. Why not? Let's see. Have you ever been to Corpus Christi? I have been to Corpus Christi, partying with all kinds of chicas and shit. What else we got? What else we got? I've been to many places, and I've done crazy things in the world. I'm telling you, if let's see, I'm telling you, if Hispanics are vast majority delivery apps would blow. I know the experience. SA is probably okay. You have to go to suburbs where it's more diverse. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, you need to go to a place that tips fairly good. I think Walmart has like a base, a couple dollars per delivery, and then the tips are really the difference maker. The places that tip better, were better. Albuquerque, I don't know why was better, but Rio Rancho, the places out there, some of the Carlsbad, the mountain area up there, drawing a blank. But yeah, some of it was pretty good, but tips. A lot of these, like DoorDash and stuff, really aren't that great, but the tips make a big difference. They usually have some sort of base pay and then throw it on top of that. Unfortunately, if it was done by mileage, the drivers might make too much. Is truck driving still lucrative in the US? You could go long haul or local. It seems lucrative enough. And if you don't have a family, of course, that's going to be a plus. Because I'm not looking to go home. I'm looking to just keep trucking. But it seems like it should do the trick. And I'm gonna truck for a couple years, and at least it'll provide me a place to live, a place to save, and a place to put my junk in and until I get done. Let's see. I drive long haul. It can be lucrative but all depends. Yeah, I mean, I'm already doing Spark and, the or no longer doing Spark, but the DoorDash. So, I mean, how bad could it be? If you make money, will you give the $1,000 back? It's spent on the trucking. I don't know that really be returning money. I guess that's my position on it. I was born in Corpus Christi. I wouldn't do delivery there unless it was on San Padre Island or Flower Bluff. Yeah, it's each place is so different. It's hard to know what's good. I will tell you, AI has a pretty good idea where some of the good ones are, and has a better idea of what you be making. Let's see. Corpus Christi is a cool rundown city place. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is definitely that. Sedona, Arizona, beautiful place. Did you check the? I've been to Sedona a few times. It is kind of a cool hippie joint hangout. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I don't order Spark often, but I tip a bigger for sure. Yes, the tips make all the difference to getting your order and to getting drivers excited about taking it. Unfortunately, I don't know. My take on it is, these companies are really over promising free delivery, and somebody's got to cover that. And unfortunately, it seems like the drivers, even though they bring the most to the table, with a car having to be in most cases 10,000 plus. Let's see here. Darn, I'm late. There's plenty of time to ask your burning questions. Not much, but we'll get to you. Overwhelmed biscuit. Thank you. That, believe me, I could use all the biscuits I can get right now. Any help is very appreciated. That $1,000 is already invested in lot lizards. That's right. That's right. Thank you very much. Oh man, let's hear it. Give me the hard questions. I'm sure you guys got all kinds of crazy questions for the bear. I am here to answer all your burning questions. I have 3,400 videos and been doing this 4 years. I encourage you, if you want to know more about the bear, you can go back and check out the crazy videos I've made. Everything from Tijuana, Mexico, slumming in Tijuana, Mexico, in room for rents, all the way through Manila, all the way through Cambodia, all the way through Thailand, and Vietnam. It's been quite a run. Rookie, yes, I am a rookie. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Spark was a gigolo service for lonely housewives. It should be. It should be. I'm all in. I can see a little more fire and focus in your vibe than I have since watching your channel, rooting for you to get the truck. Thank you, Sugar Bear. Yeah, I'm in it to win it all the time. I can't say that I am always I don't know, upbeat and stuff, but yeah, I'm focused and trying my best. I don't always make the best choices, but that doesn't mean I'm not making out there trying real hard. Let's see. If someone cut off their arm and said, "You eat this, so you'll become a wizard," would you do it? Get me a fork and a knife. It's a goner. Let's see. Do you ever watch the first few videos with poker and the Martingale advice? Have you ever watched your first few videos with poker and the Martingale advice? Yeah, typically I don't watch and review the videos much. Yes, the Martingale system video has a few errors in it. Yes, the poker video, yes, as well. I kind of, dabbled in some of that. It was only when I was not. taking the YouTube thing as serious. So I thought, seen a few people doing that. I tried to do it on my own a little bit. It was a lot of work. And it's the the martingale system I thought was interesting enough to publish. Me and another flea is the Las Vegas term for people that hang out on the rail and run systems on the casino, and typically bug dealers and stuff like that. And so I thought it was worth sharing. There's some mistakes in the video, but it was so hard to recreate. I figure we'll just run it, and I think most gamblers would be able to pick up what I was laying down. Let's see, a rookie. He hasn't graduated boot camp yet. Yes, I am not out of boot camp. I don't even know what's before rookie. Greenhorn. No, not even greenhorn. You could drive a truck for a diaper. Let's see, drive diaper service. I heard they're a real crappy job. I'm in. I'm in there like swimwear. That's a real job. What's your honest opinion of living in van life? People on YouTube depict it as adventurous. Okay, yeah, I mean, you could take it as adventurous. I would take it. I have a couple of friends that do the van lifing thing. I think it's attractive for one reason. I mean, you get out from underneath the rent. However, it's a trap. I feel like you spend more money living in your car than you do, maybe paying rent. But you definitely can have some adventures. It's a tricky game. It's a tricky game to play. You can end up in real bad spots with breakdowns and all your shit in the car. It's tricky. I don't recommend it. I definitely don't recommend it. I've done my best to escape it, and it's strong. It's hard to escape. Let's see. What's your on it? Okay, what we got next? Lay it on me. Could drive a truck, diapers, a crappy job. Let's see. Let's scroll up here, see if I missed anybody. If I missed your question and you feel like I missed your question, repost it. I will do my best to get to every single one of your questions. The bear loves to take all the questions, no matter how crappy, how personal, how crazy. Lay it on me. I am in there. What do we have? Welcome to everybody. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out on this Saturday with me, keeping me company, doing the van life in my car, sleeping in the back. That's my van life right there in my Sub-Zero bag, my container. I try to keep it as not looking as homeless as possible. I'll give you a tour. There's the work boots. There, we got back there. We got Sub-Zero sleeping bag. I just fold that in half. I got a little container. Got the plywood I picked up in New Mexico, which I should have picked up earlier because it was cheap and they cut it for me for free. It was saved me in my hips a little bit from falling in the gap in between the fold down seats and the rear compartment. Find a place to park every night should not be fun. I feel like people look for vans to break into on the streets. Yeah, so vans. I mean, you're just saying I'm a van lifer. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it on the low as much as possible. I wouldn't say I enjoy it. However, there is a part of me, like when I was living in the place, where it was kind of like feeling like I wanted to move around a little bit. I mean, some of that I don't enjoy. Like, I don't even have tinted windows. Like, I don't know who's coming up and checking me out or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, you get out of it, I guess, what you want. Um, Sleeping on the BLM, that's kind of cool. It's more like camping, get a little campfire, get yourself some grub and stuff. I like that. What are those guys? Outdoor Boys. They have a lot of interesting things. It's a lot of work to cook some food. That's a pain in the ass, but some people really get into it more than others. I just tend to try to get through it. That's my thing. I'm watching you on Sunday morning, New Zealand, working as security at public housing building full of crackheads. Oh, thank you. Holy shit, all the way from New Zealand, down under Kiwi, huh? Wow. I really want to go to New Zealand. I don't know if I ever make it over there, but I heard it's beautiful. That's one of the places I'd like to go. Uh-oh, we're running low on battery. Thank you for thinking of me. Man, sometimes I wonder like how people find me. It's crazy, but I appreciate you guys watching. Having crazy encounters while living in your car. Let's see. I can't think of anything too crazy. It's been okay. Yeah, Albuquerque was a little nutty. I can't say that was, you know, too crazy, but yeah, I mean, lots of drug addicts and stuff in Albuquerque. I don't particularly like having everything I own in my car. That's a little scary. Yeah, I mean, you could get knocked on by the police, and then that can lead to all kinds of fucked up shit. But I mean, yeah, I don't really have any problems in that regard as well, but living in your car, I think, really opens you up to a lot of problems. I mean, that's me on it. Let's see. Have you? Let's see. What do we got up here? Yeah, but I mean, it serves the most basic financial solves the most basic financial problem for people, and that's, takes away the rent. And I think that's what attracts people to it. Unfortunately, I think that it's misleading because you pay a lot. Maybe it would be better if had like food stamps or something to be able to ease my food costs. That's probably the number one thing. But because I could buy so many things on food stamps, which I don't have, like I could buy pre-made stuff. There was a lot of that in Washington. There was a lot of people living in their car up that I-5 corridor from just beyond Portland to up where I was. I mean, just because it's so crazy expensive that there was even a girl where I was working. She just got homeless and she was just kind of couch surfing on her pooty poo and stuff. And so like it was, I mean, you really had to make a lot of money. I look around and I ask myself, how are people doing it? I mean, that was really the thing with that. I just, it didn't make sense. That was the hardest part. Washington was a very livable place to be, but it was crazy. Let's see here. We got another let's see here. Let's see what we got. Okay, where do you park each night? A different place, a different truck stop. I try to change it up. Either roadside. If I'm off on the weekends, I generally go to New Mexico, hang out on the Bureau of Land Management, which has great restrooms and facilities and it's excellent. Like I know I'm not getting any problems there. I'm going to CDL school now and getting my tankers and hazmat endorsement. Hopefully, I get a job in the oil and gas later in Odessa, Texas. Yeah, I mean, I hope it leads to a job too somewhere. I've gotten maybe it's the last week where I'm got to be close at this point. Thanks for watching. We got a message held for review. Let's see. Did you ever have any booty calls where you got out of the car for a night? I got booty calls coming to the car to spend the night. How you like that one? Extreme van life would be stealth camping in high crime areas. I think you would have to be crazy to attempt that. Yeah, the stealth camping is you wanna try to get the best area you can and, you know, spoof that you're not sleeping in your car and that you get through the night without, security running you off or somebody breaking into the car or whatever. But I think that would be a good. Have a good one. Gotta run. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Once you have your CDL, you will not need to think about food costs much. The niche and down to trucking for the channel so it makes some more money. Ask AI for help. I use AI a little bit. Sometimes it's all right, sometimes it's not. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't have a good feel for the whole thing. Any churches around you that let you camp, provide you a hot meal can be a lifesaver. Churches are a strange gig. I don't feel like they do help a lot of people, but I haven't really done a lot with churches. My parents are pastors and man, I don't think much of churches. How's that sound? What are the biggest scams to watch out for in the Philippines for the first time visitors? Girls will probably be your biggest leak. Other than that, you probably maybe taxi drivers. Get the Grab app. You should be good. You should be good. Just be careful letting who you're letting in your room. They most of the time they have locked safes. Use it. I wouldn't say the place that you're living is probably too big a risk, but like I said, the people you allow in your room might be the biggest risk. And Actually, where you stay, they likely will want an ID from the person you're taking up to your room, so you should be mostly okay. But it's the 10% and you being halfway around the world and lose your ticket, your passport, these are could be very difficult problems to unwind halfway around the world. But I felt like all over Asia was pretty safe. I had no problems, no real problems. You can go back and check out the videos. Only problem that I got was, I got sick once in a while, a little bit, and had some diarrhea and a few different things. Jet lag, that was pretty hardcore coming out the gate on some jet lag. That would be the risky because you're tired and you leave your debit card in a machine, which I did, and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say it's risky. Taxi drivers will try to hustle you for a lot of money. Just be tough and say no, and I think you're mostly be all right. Let's see. Are you prognos? Was it prodigal son that will return? Probably not. It's hard to say never. But I guess maybe if I got much older and needed care or something. If I got older, needed care, and it was the end of life, I'd probably go back to the Asia or whatever. But like I'm not like nah. I don't. I can't see going home. That's too lame. Let's see. The world would laugh for Chandu. The only love will be showered on him every day. Okay. What else we got? Message redacted. What else we got? Thank you all for showing up. Wish I had something a little sip on. Mouth's a little dry here. What else we got? Here answering all your burning questions. Thank you all for showing up. I'm Scotty Bear, homeless bear, traveling the world, soon to be taking my show on the truck. Did you ever drink? No, never been drunk. I thought it tasted terrible, and just never thought it was anything. Life probably be a lot different if I drank. Bars and shit. Doing more crazy shit than what I'm already doing. But yeah, just never something I took to. What else we got? Probably good. Yeah, I'm the only one of my friends that never had DUI. I get called a lot, pick me up. In Vegas, especially when I lived in Vegas, many friends would be like, "Hey, pick us up. We're drunk as shit." And of course, would be up very early because get up 3, 4 in the morning. So they would call me, want me to pick them up from the bar. Actually, it was also kind of fun because they would be drunk, ready to gamble, and they said, "Oh, let's go gambling," and I'd catch some action. But that's normally how that worked out. Actually, another thing is they took me to places because they know, one, I'm never drinking. It wasn't like a situation where they felt like, oh, I'm taking my ex drunk friend out and we're gonna drink and he's gonna drink water. I would normally drink coffee and just hang out a little bit, but just never something I got into. I don't see how people get into it, frankly. Maybe it's an acquired taste. I think it's just I don't know, maybe if I drank more of it, maybe I could get into it, but yeah, never been a thing. Uh any very sold job leads? Yeah, I do have a few. The instructor slash owner there had some possible work for me, and yes, a few recruiters are on standby, waiting to see. I thought the CLP was going to be enough, frankly, the way it sounded, from talking to a couple companies. I thought it was going to be enough. How many hours are you sleeping? I generally sleep 6, 7 hours. Generally sleep 8, 9 o'clock. Wake up 3, 4 in the morning. Take up a couple pisses. What about lot lizards? OF. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We can give them performing contracts. All these things. Yeah, why not? Crazy stuff. What else we got, guys? You guys are giving me good ideas. I want to rent the front seat here. That was one of Jeff's ideas. Maybe get me a renter. That'd be fun. Maybe get him a sideshow. Who knows? Maybe go live together. It'd be crazy as fuck. But what else we got? What else we got? Just hanging out with you guys, watching the traffic go by. On the dash, reading 37 degrees, which I know it's not that. Ever been scammed much in Asia? Can't even think of a time it happened. No, no, not taxi driver once or twice. That was kind of shitty, but we're not talking like lots of money, $20, something like that. China, $40 on a scammer there. Let's see. Yeah, taxi drivers mostly, but yeah, about the second time that happens, I won't even take taxis, period, just period. The motorbikes, those are pretty good. You negotiate with them beforehand, but most of the time, 2 or 3, $4, something like that. How much did your car cost? About 10, 11,000. Was pretty cheap. The payment was what, $275, something like that. And that I paid that off in what's first of December, and I'm waiting for the title. The bank said they sent it to Nevada. Nevada has to issue the title. Nevada says 4 to 8 weeks. I guess maybe I got a couple more weeks, but paid that off, and so there you have it. What else we got? What else we got? But yeah, it's been a good car. Yeah, even with the heaters, front wheel bearing went out. I fixed that on the side of the road. 300, 200, 300 bucks. Had to buy some tools and things. I can't think of anything that really has gone wrong with it other than that. Changed the oil a bunch of times. Tires, bought some tires. I bought them up in Washington, was able to get tires for like 60 bucks each. So it's got new tires on it. That's good. I wanted to get the windows tinted. I spent a bunch of time peeling the window tint off. Thought I was gonna get new tint because the tint on it was faded. But never followed through with that. I should have followed through with that. I'm wishing I followed through with that in this situation. What else we got? I also wanted to put racks on the top. One of those. You also know a homeless person from these containers on the top of the vehicle, travel containers. They put a lot of stuff in there. I thought maybe I'd do that. Damn, you got the truck driving thing then. Almost. I hope so. Close. We it's paid for. Just trying to make my way through it. We'll see. I'm definitely ready to rock and roll. I will see what happens. I'm ready to go to work, that's for sure. Ready to try to make some money. That's about the only thing that's eluded me up to this point. What else we got? Just sitting here on the side of the road, wasting time. No door dashes of any kind. Fix the front wheel drive on the side of the road is badass. Yeah, no, the wheel bearing went out on the way to Albuquerque. It was making a noise, crazy noise. Got it into Albuquerque, thank God. Got the AutoZone, purchased a few things, and they loaned me a few tools and was able to get it done, and thank God it was the right size, otherwise I probably had to fix the other one. Just, kind of process elimination, trying to figure out what the deal was. Another common issue for this vehicle, and figured it was worth the gamble, but definitely you go back and check out the videos. I made videos about it, and it's been cool ever since. But yeah, common issue in this vehicle. That's and this also the heater situation is also another one of those situations where it's a common problem in this year and model of Nissan. So that's that's part of that's only the real problems that I've had at this point. Been a pretty solid car, 83,000 miles on it now. I feel like I'm probably creeping into the point where I need to be careful. Do you think your trade for freedom and a conventional lifestyle was a good trade, or do you find yourself in poverty now? Uh, you know, uh, some of the flexibility of moving around is okay. Um, the poverty part, I wouldn't necessarily say it's poverty per se. However, living like this is keeping me broke. Gas, food, the lifestyle itself is deceptively expensive. And also, the part that's probably keeping me out of a place is one, I gotta get above the point where I'm just breaking even. Like, I worked at Amazon. That would have been all right if I wanted to break even. The Walmart, I'd probably been all right if I wanted to break even. That with the internet stuff I do probably would have broke me even. But breaking even in this situation is not gonna help. If I get in the 55, I start really rolling the dice, and I have plenty of friends that are 50 years old that are really, really, really struggling. and that is a big problem because they're having a hard time finding jobs, being out of jobs for months. There's a girl I know, she's 49, she's having a hard time finding a job. Yeah, I mean, so I know plenty of people that I'm terrified to go much further into it and struggle further. So what you're seeing is I'm really scrambling here, and I thought the truck driving was a strong enough bet to take the money that I gathered and put together and shoot it on that and hope for the best. But breaking even, if I break even, I'd rather just live in Tijuana and maybe get a part-time job in San Diego and just stay down there across the border and hope I drop dead immediately. How's that sound? Let's see. How many times have you been married? I've been married 3 times. And twice to the same girl. I could have done without the second go round with her, but it was all right enough. I should be a drug mule. What have you have to lose? Really? I feel like freedom is probably what I have to lose. Don't necessarily want to be in prison. I don't mind being broke. Don't want to be in prison. How much you expect to get from Social Security when you turn 62? Well, they said the minimum was 620 or 820, maybe 620. I don't remember. I'm still having a very tough time getting into the Social Security. My accountant says I pay Social Security, but actually the minimum. I hope. And by that time, which is at this point, what, 10 years, 11 years, that could be a very small and insignificant amount of money to my problems at that point. Let's see here. Ain't nothing but a G thing. That's right, buddy. That's the facts. Do you think about sales? It takes a long, it takes too long to get going. Yeah, I thought about sales, right? That's probably another one way that I could, make more money. Um, I just don't know what I would sell or get into. I thought about construction sales. I talked to my buddy about it that owns a construction company. Um, I don't know, like I just feel like if I went that far with it, I mean, why don't I come up with a product and try to sell it? But I don't know. I don't feel like much like a salesman. Maybe car sales. Tijuana ain't cheap, but got some good food. Tijuana, so there's two levels in Tijuana. The level one is when you go to Tijuana and you're new. You usually get gringoed and they get you. And then there's the second one where you speak a little Spanish and have some ideas and can move around a little bit. And you can still get deals. It helps to get further away from the border a little bit, and it helps to know where you're at. But that's my take on Tijuana, and the food is fire. The birria tacos are off the chain. Mine's, do you play guitar? Maybe you can street perform for a few bucks. I don't play guitar. I love music. If I wanted to play something, I'd probably be piano. Let's see. Did Melvin donate more cash? No, no, I don't. So I didn't even know his name. It came through as on his business or whatever. No, I don't even know if he watches the channel. I know if I donated 1,000, I would watch the channel. You gotta get to 35 years for SS to pay good. Me and my old lady make 40K SS needs to needed to Uber for extra money. Yeah, I'm in bad shape if this goes much further. I don't know what my next idea will be. Let's see. Damn son, that's a fact. Damn son is right. Damn son is right. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you guys for showing up to check out the Bears live. What else we got? I am taking on all your retirement questions. Thank you all, man. Holy shit. You guys seem to know each other more than I know you guys. It's crazy. Thank you all for showing up, man. Holy crap. You guys recommend a channel that is like mine or somebody else is doing something I'm doing? That would be interesting to see anybody's suggestions. I don't know who's else trying to become a trucker, anybody else homeless, trying to grind it out, 50 years old. Scotty, love you, bro. No homo, sorry. Yeah, yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, maybe I'm one of a kind. One of a kind crazy bear. Damn son. That's right. Damn son is me. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Who else do you go out and check out, Jeffrey? You got any suggestions for me? Could be the $1,000 gifter to be anonymous family member. I don't think my family. So we'll go into that a little bit. Maybe so. I get a lot of anonymous messages. Um, I think some of the family members watch. I'm not sure who. I have a couple brothers. I have a. Rumors are again. I don't talk to any of them. Rumors are my mom died long time ago on the operating table. Don't know anything about really. But she had an operation gone bad. I don't even know. Dad, I don't even think he's online. Brothers, uh, again, I get anonymous reports. I don't know really what's going on with them. Uh, Maybe they watch, maybe they don't. Daughter, rumors are she watches. I again not sure. Um, let's see who else would be out there maybe watching. And then other people kind of say maybe all of them are watching. So don't really have a take on it either way. I don't know what they're up to these days. I couldn't even tell you how old my parents are, to be quite frank with you. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even recognize them if I passed them going down the street. I get pictures. Supposedly, I'm a grandfather. I get pictures of the grandkids. Daughter, I've gotten pictures over the years and messages and stuff like that. But again, mostly just verbal jabs and stuff. Yeah, you know, we're not cool. You know what I'm saying? They want to show me tough love. Well, I showed them real tough love. There we go. What else we got? Let's see. Let's see. Here. Let's. Oh wait, we got a couple messages. Let's see. Are you self-conscious that your exes are watching you? So, okay. No, not really. There's at least a couple exes that probably watch. Let's go with the wife 2 and 3 ex. Marriage number 2 and 3. I doubt it. I doubt it. Grew up with her son, stepson. Yeah, yeah, I doubt it. I feel like I got a good feel for her. I can't see it. Wife number one, maybe she's seen the channel, but I doubt she spends any time watching it. Maybe she's seen the channel because daughter shared it with her, kind of for a giggle or something, but I doubt they spend any time watching. Ex-girlfriends, I'm sure some of them watch. I'm sure some of them watch. Maybe even some of them are comments. But I actually, I discussed this a little bit with buddies. At least half of them are say everybody is watching, which I can believe, and then I get maybe none of them are watching. I feel like daughter's 50-50. My kid maybe 50-50. Um, uh, that's all I got to that. We this is death stuff. There's no communication. Um, I did talk to my dad 12 years ago, and then 15 years ago before that. Brother I grew up with, we got to be somewhere in 25 plus years. Uh, Mom, geez, quit counting after 20. Uh, but like, and that, the person, my assistant, which also had a situation with her dad, says that the anonymous messages I get is from my daughter, likely trying to poke me or whatever. To but I send her messages sometime, only kind of uh only kind of hoping she's not seeing it. Why? Because I'm almost ashamed at how far that I allowed it to go. And then how the dynamic of how it all kind of played out, that 30 years, somewhere in there, right? No, 31 years. 1995, 96, yeah, 30 years. So there you go. Yeah, it's a wild one. Let's see. Are you self-conscious of the accident? Nah, no, let's see. Not too much. Sports nut. So I don't know if your channel came to me. What do you exercise? When do you exercise? I run a lot. I have not been exercising much. I don't like that either. I like to run a lot. I surfed off and on, but as I gotten older, it's just gotten too tough to keep up with. How much do you make from YouTube? It goes up wildly. It goes up and down wildly. $25, couple $100, not much more than that. I get some donations here and there, even, like what people said, $200 to $1,000, even more. Yeah. So that part's all right. Get in touch with the good guy Glenn. He was in your exact situation. He's a trucker. I'll look him up. SB should check out Jermaine. He's a gambling degen, hilarious to watch. Yeah, I've been told a little bit about him. Heard he was in Vegas. I just briefly checked about him. There's this guy, Ray Bans, that watches the channel a little bit, and we talked on the phone. Said that I should do a live with him, but yeah, I heard he's trying to quit gambling and stuff, and thought I should talk to him. Watch your diet when you start trucking. You will balloon like a blimp quick. Yeah, I put on a few pounds here recently because, like I said, I've been, just sucking down stupid warming tray Walmart sandwiches, which yeah, I don't love too much. I flipped over a semi about a month ago due to wind. Holy shit, dude. Oh wow. Are you back in it, or was that the end of it? That's what I would like to know. Can you say mambo? There you go. Do you have any serious relationships in Asia? Um, I left a couple. I left a couple. I had a couple girls that I liked. One was a serious break that we bit together and worked together a long time. And she was super nice. Took care of me really well. But and then there was another one that stood out to that she traveled around with me a little while, and but those are the only two. But those are quite cold now. Let's see. Are you scared of sharks in the water now? No, no, not scared of sharks. I've seen sharks swimming around in the ocean, whales, all of that. That's Sharks aren't normally going after surfers, and not necessarily in the Pacific Ocean. Do you need to walk every day, at least a mile? I do need to walk every day, and I generally try to get out and walk. I do like to walk. When I have all my stuff in the car, it makes me real nervous to leave my car somewhere and get out and walk. All seniors in Canada over 65 get 1,500, most closer to 1,800, not enough to live on. We cannot live outside of the country or we lose a big chunk of it. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I do know a Canadian that retired in Thailand, married a Thai girl, talked a little bit about that. He's a photographer, and we talked a little bit about his he was getting healthcare and stuff a little bit, and he said it wasn't very good. Lots of great white sightings. None great whites. None. Smaller sharks, size of your leg, maybe. Have you lost audio on my end? Is it just me? Audio is back. How long were you in the Philippines? 2 years. 2 years. Time before that, 11 months. Time before that, 4 or 5 months, bouncing back and forth. Let's see here. What's your plan to stay fit as a truck driver? I'll probably run, park the truck at night and run a couple miles, then also probably get into NutriBullets. Normally I like to do the shakes. NutriBullets are nice. Probably do that. Hopefully it'll be more set up to do something like that on the truck. But yeah, probably get out and do some exercise. Maybe the truck will be a little more secure for me. Did you ever go to Olongapo? Yes, been to Olongapo a few times. Over on the other side of Subic. Olongapo is pretty nice. Subic is also pretty nice. Pretty cheap. It's kind of, no, 70, 80 miles from Angeles City. I recommend Angeles City if you're gonna go Olongapo. Very similar, but the ocean right there by Olongapo, there's a little U.S. territory like right there, and you actually have to cross a border crossing right there. And actually, the interesting thing about Olongapo is in Subic is where they would bring the servicemen from Vietnam when they were injured. And there is a lot of beautiful, beautiful half-breed Filipinas there that are you could easily see they're half American, half, blondish hair and stuff, light tones in their hair, lighter skin, very beautiful. I thought that was really interesting. Sharks Happen channel, sorry. Dumageddon, good is boring. Dumageddon, is good or boring? Dumageddon, so you'll probably save more money in Olongapo. Dumagetti's, another destination where a lot of foreigners go. And so you'll pay a little more to be over there in Duma. And so Negros Island's beautiful. But actually Olongapo, Angeles City, even more north of there, San Antonio and stuff, all interesting as well. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? I'm taking on all the questions. I like the Longapo better than Dumaguete. I liked Angeles City as well. Also, it's very close to Manila. You don't, and flying out. Flying out of Angeles City is real good. You can get a lot of good international flights out of there. The airport's real good. Not a lot of long lines to get out, through immigration, not like in Manila. You could wait a little while. Same way flying in, they're really good about foreigners and stuff, and the airport's got amazing food. So yeah, I would recommend that over Dumaguete. So even if you come into Manila, you're looking for another flight going to Dumaguete. What was your age difference with the girlfriend? One girlfriend, let's see, the one I hung out a lot with for many years, maybe we had, let's see, she was maybe 9 or 10 years difference. She was 40, and then the other one, yeah, I guess she was 39, so maybe about 12 or 13 years. Let's see. If you had to do one thing over, what would it be? Um, let's see. Do one thing over. Turn around and try you know do things with my daughter maybe, and not to take such a bad stance with that. I mean, it's at least half my fault. But, yeah, probably do that over. What else we got? What else we got? The rest, I'd definitely travel. Definitely wouldn't do any of that. Even if it came back homeless, definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't change any of that. I probably play less poker. Like I said, probably try to do more of my kid. That poker played was a big role in the whole kid thing as well. um, you know, Many years of playing cards and not dealing with anything with my kids. What else we got? No do-overs in life. That's right. That is right. Yeah, I just woke up one day. Now I'm 52 in this mess. That is right. No do-overs. We don't get those. That's a no do-overs in gambling, no do-overs in life, no do-overs, period. It's final, it's over with. What else we got? I wish you all the happiness and health. Thank you. I could use some happiness and health. I thank you. I appreciate that. Um, it's we're hopefully gonna get a little more happiness and do a little better. What else we got? What else we got? Surely, let's see. Crypto dropped 15%, buying more Cardano. I know. Got a little crypto, and yeah, I don't know any, like, I know of Cardano. I wouldn't say I know anything about it. Got a little XRP. That I got that on a video back when it was like, I don't know, 12 cents or something like that. So, but needed to do some more. Needed to go up quite a bit more. What else we got? I got some Dogecoin, Doggy Coin, whatever. Dogecoin. There you go. Probably Doge, right? And I held on to that for a long time too. Picked that up at like 3 or 4 cents, but I wouldn't say I'm ready to sell any of that. What else we got? Not much of crypto. I only take them on payments. People want to dump it on me, so I take it from them. Sometimes I off ramp it with my buddy, sell to him. He buys it all. He's into that shit. Lost some money on. I didn't lose it, but what's it called? Coinbase froze my account a couple years, and I refused to do any business with them. So And I got the crypto back from him. It took a couple years though, really. What else we got? Who is out there? I know you guys got crazy questions for me. Lay it on me. Let me hear them. I love the answer. The crazier the question, the better. What do we got? It's the Scotty Bear Show. We're taking all your questions. If I can't answer them, I'm sure Jeffrey can. He is he just sits around waiting for me to post a video. Just watching the traffic go by. Do you get any lunch? Did you get any lunch? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see what I eat for breakfast. A turkey sandwich. Turkey sandwich is what I had for breakfast. A Walmart turkey sandwich. 310 calories. Are you gonna do trucking on the long hauls? I hope so. I hope I'm going coast to coast. The longer the better. I'm looking to go over the road and I am not looking to stop anytime soon. I am really looking to, like, I don't have any family, I don't have any home. We are looking to go long haul and no, oh, you got to get me home. Hell no. Hell no. I need to go over the road. Like, I really want to go over the road at least 6 months, and I'll go a year if I can take it. What else we got? What else we got? Is that Matt? That looks like Matt. I recognize that picture. Is that Matt out there? What are you doing, boy? You trucking out there on Prime? Do you think trucking companies will reach out to you knowing that you got your license, or do you apply? So, both. Both. I think both. I have applied for a few and I've gotten a couple just calls. One lady thought I had my CDL and she's like, I got a Peterbilt for you. And I'm like, and I got a terminal over there. You can pick it up. I'm like, ma'am, I'd love to pick it up. I have a CLP. And she's like, oh, well, when do you think you're going to have your license? I said, well, about a week or two. And she's like, I'm going to follow up with you. I can put you in a truck. That's how that work. Let's see. How much money do you think you can save in a year trucking? That I don't know. I can tell you what I want to do though. I want to max out a Roth IRA. I want to max it out, and I want to max it out hopefully till I'm 62, and then I will look at something else. I've front loaded a lot of fun in my life. And I want to max out. My goal for the year is beyond becoming a trucker, the max out a Roth IRA, and then go find my kid. And those are the goals. Once I max it out, then we'll see what happens. That's the goal. Yeah, it's me, Matt. Just gave you lunch money on Zelle. Oh man, thank you, dude, man. This is Matt. Matt is a trucker. I am clean because of Matt. He let me have access to his app and I get showers and without Matt, I gotta tell you, I could easily be in bad shape. Showers were breaking my ass in my early homeless career. 17, $20, $21, I believe I paid for at one point. I couldn't afford to shower more than 2 or 3, sometimes 4 days. It was hot. It was summertime, and, Matt emails me, and actually, Matt emails me right before I have a job interview in Albuquerque, New Mexico for Arizona. I get on his app was able to get a shower, get shaved, get to the job interview, get hired, and I was up on the BLM land when I got the call because Amazon calls me and goes, "Hey, we offered you this job in Gillette, Wyoming, if I'm not mistaken. Do you want that job?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I do." Because they're like, "Oh, it's only 20 hours," and that's what, and then I was like, "I got one problem." And they're like, "What's that?" And I was like, "I'm in El Paso, Texas," and they were like, "Oh, why didn't you say so? Here, take on this address. We'll give you an interview tomorrow, and come tomorrow." And I was like, I'm there." And I literally, Tommy, went fucking cuckoo, and I pulled out off the BLM, and I drove down onto I-25, and I hit a truck stop with Matt's app, showered, cleaned up. The next morning, I went to sleep in the parking lot of that at that truck stop that I lived at for a month plus, and they knew it. Like, it was getting uncomfortable because they knew, like, I was living in their parking lot, and they knew me and everything, and I literally took a shower there every day, every morning, before work, went to Amazon, and Matt, is responsible for all the showers, man. One of these days, we're gonna meet Matt, and we're gonna buy him a steak dinner, man, and all the lot lizards he can handle, and holy shit, that is the biggest thing that happened to me, coming back from Asia. That's Matt. Let's see who else we got here. Let's see. We gotta scroll up here a little bit. Let's see. Do you have any savings retirement accounts? I do have a Roth IRA set up for trucking, and that's what I'm gonna. I do have $100 left of investments. I've liquidated everything down to my very last dollars as we're talking right now. You've inspired me to get a CDL, but not from Speedies. I recommend the Speedies. I don't know, you probably got to go to school where your license is. I would recommend going to Speedies. Do you want to retire in the Philippines? I wouldn't say I want to retire in the Philippines. Maybe. It depends how old I get and what happens. If I end up with a little money and I'm like this, I might go to the Philippines, but that is 10 years away, and it's so far off. It's hard to say. I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't say that's the plan. No plans fitness membership then. So yeah, so the Planet Fitness membership, I was looking at it closely. However, they wanted access to my banking account. So I do like to work out, and I kind of, hover a little like this. You might see that from the videos. Right now, maybe I'm about 15, 20 pounds overweight. I need to quit laying off the biscuits in the morning, but yeah, I don't mind the gym. However, man, the what I had to do to get the last gym membership to quit fucking billing me, set me so sour that I refused to give them anything but a virtual card. And if that wasn't enough, forget them. Let's see. It's miserable not being able to get a shower. It is, buddy. It is. I mean, it's been a huge difference maker. Just be cleaned up and be able to, be out there driving a little bit and doing what I needed to do. Have you ever had any health issues? Matt is great. I agree. No, not really. I feel like maybe I got a few things going. My ears are ringing real bad. I got to piss a few times a night. That can't be good. Um, my eyesight is pretty bad. However, it was enough to be able to drive a truck. I would like to get the glasses updated while I'm down here close to Juarez. I have a shoulder that ain't so good. Let's see what else. I would say that's about it. Let's see. Over the road save you a lot of money in the truck. When you take a vacation, just park it, and the company will whatever see you want. Yeah, I'm far away from that. Yeah, I if I do any type of vacationing or get away from the truck a little bit, yeah, that would be nice to just park it and then come back to it. I do know that I have that option. That'll be a nice perk. When you left for Southeast Asia, did you ever think you'd come back to the States? I guess there was a point where I thought I wouldn't. I mean, if you go back and watch the videos, and I do mean this, I gave away everything I owned, everything down to a backpack and a suitcase. I didn't feel like I wanted to give away everything I owned. It just became like it was just too much to pay for storage, which I did that too for a year. The month after I left to Southeast Asia, the first time they doubled the price on the storage, and I did have some stuff in the storage I wanted to keep. It felt good to give it away, but also in this situation where I'm at right now, it also would feel good to have some stuff like a coffee maker. And actually, left a bed at the last place, a bed that I paid a couple $100 for. And, so yeah, I mean, holy shit. It seems like life has turned into some sort of weird disposable lifestyle, which is sad because I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm a sentimental person, but I definitely had things I did not want to get rid of, and but I did, and the videos are back there. The videos are there. I literally left it. I left so much in the room. If it wasn't for my assistant at the time selling the stuff on Facebook for me, and they would show up and buy it, and because I couldn't bring myself to selling it, she did that, and, I went up to the front desk. I was like, "Can I leave all of the stuff in the room? I'm not trying to leave a bunch of junk for you, but I do have a bunch of stuff I'm just leaving in that room." They're like, "Oh, yeah, the housekeeper will take it. Yeah, high five." They didn't give a shit, and the housekeeper recognized me, and they were like, "Oh," it was crazy, but yeah, you can check out those videos. They're back there. So let's see what we got. Oh man, am I not charging here? Let's see. Oh, okay. So, what did you estimate you could live in the what do you estimate you could live so I was living like 7,000 to 10,000 a year. Yeah, that's what it was running me. On the times I traveled, it would be more, maybe upwards of 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 on the high side, but only when I was traveling. Cambodia was the same way. I think it cost me under $500 for a month to live over there. 300 and something dollars for a place, and then a couple $100 a month. Vietnam over there, $9 a night over on what's it called? Right on the beach. Again, I direct you to videos. You can see all this stuff. $3 for phone service. Yeah, we're talking nothing. The reason why I come back is I came back with $400. There you go. That's tough choice to pack up, get rid of all your stuff and move overseas. I give you a lot of credit for doing that. Yeah, I can tell you this. If I had that to do over again, I probably don't sell the stuff. I find another place, make a contact, get in a truck, get it over someplace cheaper, and maybe pack it into a smaller container, and the stuff that I really thought would store well, and maybe the rest, maybe get rid of it, but get down to a smaller amount, maybe hold on to it, because there's a couple points where at least that would eased some extra cost. So there you go. That would be the difference there that I feel like would be helpful. But yeah, got rid of everything down to two suitcases. I made videos on the stuff, getting down to the different amounts, and I'd make videos about that, just getting rid of stuff, and it was crazy. It was crazy. It felt strange. I had gifts and stuff from people that really special, and I didn't want to get rid of at least some of the stuff. What do we got? Who else is out there? Got a question for the bear. What do you miss most about Southeast Asia? Food, dollar soups in Vietnam, coffee, iced coffee, Thai food, like like northern Thai cuisine, cheap, a room, 40, 50, $60 a week. Um, so not all of Asia is like this. Chiang Mai, incredible place. Philippines, the wonderful treatment, you know, uh, mangoes, uh, pineapples, dragon fruit, um, dollar moto taxis, um, transportation to almost anywhere, 10, 12, $15, $20. Yeah, step out building, a dollar delivery of some just fire fucking Thai food, handfuls of, green for a couple bucks. Um, Lax, just self-service. You need some self-service, go buy it for 2 or $3. Uh, yeah, there you go. That's the list. I didn't like the humidity all the time, full blast. I didn't like sitting almost under an air conditioner at some points. Um, the beauty, the beauty in Cambodia is so raw, unbelievable. Uh, the beauty everywhere was, incredible greenery, and just volcanoes and different things, so stuff like you never see animals. Birds so big they almost knock the street lights over. Just incredible shit that you can't see anywhere. Monkeys roaming the streets. Yeah, just there you go. Fine women, yeah, fine and beautiful Asian women. What can you say? Beautiful women, just unbelievable. Let's see what else we got. The Filipina is the best woman to get, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. What can you say, man? Man, when I woke up in the morning and she would crawl over me and want to make my coffee and an egg sandwich for me, and crawl out of bed after I know she just got in bed from working all night, and go to the store, get me some avocados and make me sandwich and some Vietnamese coffee, make sure I had all the Vietnamese coffee I could want and shit. That was hard to pass that up. What can you say? Let's see what else we got. Scotty, for first time Southeast Asia, what country city would you recommend for first timers? Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh would be a good start. That would be unfucking believable. Manila. Manila definitely be another good start. Manila, man, I remember the first time landed in Manila. I was like, what in the fuck? Let's see. Bangkok, certainly good. It's That's a more modern city. but I would say for sure, it'd be a great start. And then start venturing out from there. Also, Angeles City, a great landing area, great for international travel, easy to come in and out, very friendly to foreigners and travel. Not a lot of, Manila might be a little rougher. You might have some, you know, uh, show up visa in Philippines is very straightforward, not any trouble. You have to get a visa for Vietnam. Show up visa in Thailand, also very easy and friendly. I wouldn't worry too much about the scams. Just like I said, I wouldn't invite too many people into your room, without having all my stuff, locked up. But once you get to know them or stuff like that, you probably be 95% all right. Let's see what else. First timers, fire women. Yes, fire women. That's for sure. Fire women. And they need to start bringing Filipinas over and unleashing them on the United States. That would be they would take this place over pretty quick. What else we got? We're going 129 minutes in this, guys. Hope you have enjoyed yourself. I have enjoyed myself. I love answering all your questions. If you somehow feel like you want to email me, feel free to email me. My email is in the description. I try to answer just like here. I try to answer all the questions that I can. I appreciate all of you guys. Everything you guys do for me, I appreciate it. Man, it's been as good for a homeless guy as it could be, I guess. I mean, that's about what it's been. But everything you guys send me, food, truck driving school, licenses, donation paid for my license and my restrictions for eyeglasses and stuff. Dan, my CDL is headed to subscriber Dan's house. That's where it goes. I appreciate all of it. I would not be able to do this, yes, without even Melvin's donation of 1,000 donations of from you guys. Many of you say I do not talk enough about that. I am overwhelmed by the generosity, nothing short of overwhelmed by the generosity of you guys, and have no one to thank but you guys, because that is who has made it happen for me. Not Spark, not DoorDash. That has been something that has helped me, but you know, um, getting to where I've been, many situations, has been you guys, you know, showers, things like that has made all of this possible. And I appreciate all of that. I'm sitting in my BMW with no heat and trying to appreciate the feeling. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that is excellent. No heat, even. We're like bros. Uh, and yeah, even you, Jeffrey, dude. Like, I always look for your comments. I don't know where you get the time in your BMW with no heat to show up and make a comment on every video for years. I feel like you were on your phone waiting for my next video drop. It's unbelievable. I gave you so you can get a good meal in your man. Thank you, man, Matt. We got a steak dinner, bro. We'll coordinate out, man. We're gonna truck drive, and I'm gonna buy you a steak dinner, man, get to meet you, sit down, talk, man, it'd be amazing. Uh, just to know you and why me. I just like I said, it's just blown away, completely blown away. But I appreciate it so much. It's unbelievable, frankly. I gave it to you so you can get, let's see here. Yeah, like I said, all of you, you know, I just it, only reason why I made these stories and stuff, purely out of I thought it was a story worth telling about, and I did not had no clue. I knew I was landing in the United States with no money, and I knew that this was going to be a hard landing, and I knew that I was going to take some creative solution to get out of this, but I had no idea that I was gonna go through this when I returned to the United States. If I knew, if I knew, I didn't know. Maybe I may have not had a choice. That part was becoming quite clear at the end. Actually, I had a few people offer to buy me a ticket back. I ended up not taking up all those offers because I was terrified. That I was like, if I took that, I would have to come back. I almost abandoned the ticket that I did buy. I purchased a ticket like $545 from Chiang Mai. I knew that the $400 I had, it was only going to be like $60 to for another week at the place I was staying in Chiang Mai, another 100 for food probably for another 8, 10 days. I knew what I was coming back to was not gonna be fun. I didn't have any real leads. There was, not, not any really good, like, I didn't know where I was gonna land, I didn't know where I was gonna go, but I did know that I needed to do it, and, I remember buying the ticket and going, "Wow." I could have probably stayed 3, 4, 5 more months at least, and probably, skated a little through that, and probably could have went back to the Philippines and hung out with my assistant Mary. She was like, "You could stay forever. You never have to pay anything. You could stay forever." And I know plenty of people that just basically shit can their passport and have been in the Philippines and no consequences. And I knew that I could probably do that, and I chose this because I knew that I was faced with, no retirement. The internet, I still make a little bit of monies on the internet. I could have made videos about the Philippines and stuff, which, a mixed bag. Some guys make some money, like I'm sure many of you know many of the guys or whatever, but and they do, anywhere from okay to not so okay. Many of them return to the US as well, but I knew that I wanted to make videos about this. And I appreciate all of you guys that watch the videos. So, anyway, on that note, thank you, Matt. You are too a nice guy, buddy. Barry Rock, say hi, buddy. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Barry Rock, retired in Hue Hin, Thailand. And let's see here. You gotta commit to seeing your daughter. Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I can just like I make videos about this. I know that there's plenty of people that have not gone and seen their daughter, and I need to too. Appreciate your time, brother. Thank you for your time. Scott, have you been to Indonesia? I hike across Sumatra and Borneo and New Guinea and what awesome content for your channel. No, I didn't get down to Indonesia. I that's another place. I love there's a couple of surf spots down there I did want to go to, Cloud Break, stuff like that. Would love to do some surfing down there. But no, didn't get down there. And wanted to go to Malaysia as well. Singapore, didn't get that far, and India. But life's not over yet. I'll be trucking soon. On that note, thank you all. If you're out there and you're a fan, go watch Megadeth Ride the Lightning. I've been jamming that. Um, Consciousness, my only friend. Thank you. Thank you all very much for watching. You're probably going to have to go mega carrier, get your first year experience, not to get a lease purchase. Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting in the cab, getting some training, and being with the trainer and trying to put some money under my belt. Again, thank you all very much for watching. Have a wonderful Saturday. We'll catch you on tomorrow's fun February video. Talk to you again soon.